So now we know that processing is what happens to prepare our analysis services database for queries. It might be as simple as preparing the UDM to be able to query the relational source when we're using roll-app storage, or it might be just creating aggregations when we're using whole-app storage. But when we're using mole-app storage, processing will require retrieving our detailed data from our source systems and the computation of the aggregations, if we've designed aggregations for our cube. There are multiple ways that we can process. Let's take a look. First, as we've seen, we can process from within bids, but a similar interface is also available within Management Studio. We have a dialog box that we can use for interactive processing. We'll take a closer look at this dialog box in the next demonstration. Essentially, we select the object that we want to process, whether it's a database, or a cube, or a dimension, and we specify what type of processing we want to perform. And there are a few options that we can set related to parallel processing, dependent objects, and transactional processing as well. Typically, we want to perform processing on a scheduled basis rather than requiring someone to run processing interactively every time we need to refresh the data. And for that, we can use an integration services package. We have two different kinds of tasks: an analysis services processing task, which prompts us for very much the same type of information that we provide when we use the interactive processing dialog box in BIDS or Management Studio. But we also have an execute DDL task, which we can use with an XMLA script. Speaking of scripting, Management Studio not only allows us to use interactive processing with a dialog box like we have in BIDS, but it also has a button in the various processing dialog boxes to generate a script explicitly for processing, and we can execute that script within an XMLA query window in Management Studio, or we can use that script in an integration services execute DDL task, or we can use the script in a SQL Server agent job.